First name is Minnie Jean Brown, Elizabeth Eckford, Ernest Green,
Thelma Mothershed, Melba Patillo, Gloria Ray, Terrence Roberts,
Jefferson Thomas, and Carlotta Walls.
When I hear the Little Rock Nine, I think of history. I think of all the obstacles that we've come through as a country.
Bravery, integrity, heart.
It's kind of hard to really grasp what they went through.
I think they were very courageous in what they did. You know, it was a time-changing moment.
I feel like it was very harsh towards them because they were trying to, you know, get a better education.
Yeah, I was born in a small town called Helena, Arkansas, which is about 2.5 hours from Little Rock. I think my earliest memories of the Little Rock Nine was like around 6th grade. They started, you know, of course it was around Black History Month. You know, everybody knew about the, you know, the Mount Rushmore of Black history. And then they introduced the Little Rock Nine to us. In 1954, the Supreme Court ruled that through Brown versus the Board of Education, which was led by Thurgood Marshall, that segregation in schools was wrong and that it was time to integrate. And as we all know, a lot of the southern states felt like this was wrong. When it came to Arkansas, they had already had some of the schools integrated, but they wanted to integrate Central, Little Rock Central. And at that time, it was like one of the best schools in the nation. And at first there were 17 African Americans that volunteered to go to Central. And some of them dropped out as the time came to go to school, as, you know, for fear for their life and their parents losing their jobs and stuff like that. So the 9 that went to go, of course you're gonna get people, you know, hitting on you and spitting at you and throwing stuff at you, but you know this is your purpose and you have to complete the goal. And the goal was to further your education and get into the school.
And when I think of those children, those innocent children who just wanted an education, they had not done anything else wrong, they just wanted to learn. It makes me so angry. And it breaks my heart that that's where we were as a country. And these moments in history that we see that are hard to fathom, that I can't imagine living through, but others did, and they've come through it. And it's just, it's heartbreaking to see that that's how we used to treat people, just based on the color of their skin.
Governor Orville Forbes, he brought in the National Guard, and his orders were to keep the peace and keep down the violence. So he brought the National Guard in, and they kept the Little Rock Nine from getting into the school.
The President and the executive branch of government will support and ensure the carrying out of the decisions of the federal courts.
So that's where Eisenhower came in with the military at that point in time. He came to the school and said that they would literally walk the Little Rock Nine into school to make sure that they got in safely. But I guess that kind of goes back to with them having to struggle, because once they got into school, it was, you know, not under their protection at that point in time.
And we don't even know the half of what happened to them inside that school. So just to see what they went through and how far that we've come from that because of them, I'm forever thankful and grateful. So we have a special opportunity here at Shipbuilders to do something that no one else does. We build nuclear-powered warships, and with the Arkansas, we have an even more special opportunity. Our sponsor is the Little Rock Nine, and to be able to honor them and to remember that history, it almost brings a new sense of pride into what we do.
I'm proud. Like I don't even want the submarine to leave the building. You know, because it's like, wow, like I'm really working on a new Virginia class submarine by the name of Arkansas that's got some meaning behind it.
I mean, I feel proud in my heart because I take pride in my job, what I do, because I know that my grandkids can serve on this ship.
I'm very proud of what I do. It's a good feeling knowing that I put my hand, heart, and soul into that, and it's a good feeling.
You know, me being in the 6th grade, just learning about 9 courageous African Americans, Little Rock 9, who stepped forward and took their place in the history books. And it's amazing that what we're doing here, as me and my fellow shipbuilders are bringing Arkansas SSN 800 to life.